Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, My Paintbrush Tales. If you're new to this channel, my name is Vani and I'm a self-driven professional artist from Hyderabad. And I have an experience of 5 years in art. And today's video is going to be a little different. I want to give lots and lots of information on art supplies, particularly the kind of art supplies I use, the brushes I use, because I get lots and lots of questions here on YouTube and also on my Instagram about the materials that I use. So I would like to give that information out to you guys. And as you all know, I work on Pichwai art and also fabric painting. So these are the two primary styles that I work on. So I work on fabric art and I also work on Pichwai paintings. So I would like to dedicatedly show you what art supplies I use for Pichwai paintings and also for fabric painting. So I hope you like this video. I hope you find it helpful. So without any delay, let's get started. So this is for all of my Telugu viewers. So please worry avakandi. నేను మీకోసం డెడికేటెడ్గా మళ్ళీ ఆర్ట్ సప్లైస్ వీడియో నేను ఏం మెటీరియల్స్ యూస్ చేస్తానో అవన్నీ ఇన్ తెలుగు మళ్ళీ డెడికేటెడ్గా వీడియో చేస్తాను. సో ప్లీజ్ వెయిట్ ఫర్ సమ్ టైమ్. ఐ డూ దాట్ యాజ్ వెల్. Let's start with Pichwai art first. So I believe that art supplies are very important and the kind of brushes that you use, the kind of materials that you use is very, very crucial to get the perfect outcome as well. Okay, because a brush, particularly brushes, they are very, very important in Pichwai art form to get the right strokes, to get the right finish and detailing. It is very, very crucial. So I usually work on canvases. I am not limited to canvases though, but I majorly work on canvases for Pichwai painting. So I'll be showing you what kind of canvases you can use, or what are the other bases that you can use, what are the paints that I am using, the brushes that I am using, all sorts of things I'll be showing you step by step. So first let's discuss bases. Okay, when you are doing Pichwai art, so you have to understand on what base you can paint. Okay, I'll be showing you what I personally use. So basically I work on canvases most of the time. I'll be showing you what are the different kinds of canvases we have and that you can use. So the basic ones are canvas boards. Okay, this is basically a canvas board. It looks like this. And then you can use canvas sheets. Okay, so they come in sheets like this and they also come in different sizes. You can choose your size. So usually each pad consists of 10 sheets like that. These are very budget friendly. Okay, and end of the day, once you paint, you can frame these as well, so you can happily use them. And you know, many people use these as well. Basically these are acrylic sheets. These are not canvases, these are acrylic sheets. They look like paper but very hard paper with thick GSM. Okay, so I personally do not use them regularly, but you can use them if you'd like. Okay, and this is my favorite. Okay, these are basically stretched canvases. Okay, so if you want to do it on a professional level, mostly you will be preferring stretched canvases like this. Again, they are available in different sizes. You can get them. So these are stretched canvases. So I usually use another one as well. I'll be showing you that. Basically I use stretched canvases and I use canvas roll. Okay, I'll show you that in a bit. So as you can see, usually canvas roll looks like this. Okay, it comes basically in a roll and you will be getting a whole sheet like that. Okay, these are called as canvas rolls. Basically the canvas board, stretched canvas, everything is made up of this material only in different forms. You can use these canvas rolls and then you can make your stretched canvas as well using wooden bars. Okay, it's up to you. Basically when I'm doing very large paintings and I have to ship large paintings to maybe different country, then using stretched canvas is a little risky. At the same time, shipping charges go very high. So in that scenario, basically I always have a canvas roll with me, so that whatever size that I want to paint on, I will be cutting in that particular size and I start painting. So these are very feasible for you if you want to work on large paintings, or if you're working on paintings very frequently, you can get canvas rolls. And these rolls are again available in different sizes. You can get whatever size you want. Usually the length will be in 5 meters or 10 meters roll, and the width, the height of it, whatever, that you can choose. Okay, you can purchase where different brands are available. So if even it is available on Amazon, you can simply go to on Amazon or Flipkart, simply search canvas rolls, you'll be getting canvas rolls. Or if you want stretched canvases, you search for stretched canvases. Okay, so these are the different bases that are available. Usually if you see on my Instagram, I usually do a lot of large paintings on these canvas rolls. So many ask me what are these sheets and all. So basically they are canvas rolls. You will be cutting them in whatever size that you like, and then you can paint on it. Now coming to brushes, brushes are very crucial, particularly in Pichwai art, because you will be doing a lot of fine detailing. So if you look at the painting as well, you will be doing a lot of outlines, very fine detailing, all these strokes. Perfect brushes are very crucial. You cannot randomly pick up any brush and you cannot expect these kind of finishings with that. Okay, so it's very crucial. You all know flat brushes. Okay, there's nothing about much about to discuss about flat brushes. You can purchase any flat brush with fine detailing. So particularly you will have to understand round brushes when it comes to Pichwai art form. So as you can see, okay, the fine finishing, okay, each and every brush that you see usually have a very pointed tip, and also make sure that all bristles are intact. Okay, so these are the brushes that I primarily use for Pichwai art. So I'll be linking all the details about these brushes in the description box. So if you'd like to get these brushes, the brushes that I particularly use, you can check in the description box and directly purchase as well. It's up to you. But basically, for all the fine detailing, so the detailing of the outlining of the cow, or the outlining of the lotus, all these tiny detailing that I do it with this brush. Okay, basically it's a 000 size brush. Okay, it's a 000 size brush, very fine brush. You will be getting all these fine detailings with this brush, and the rest, for all the major detailings, I go for a little bigger size. This is size 0. Okay, so this is 000 size, this is size 0, and this is size 6. So basically for all the other details, I prefer size 6 or 7 according to the size of the canvas and the size of the flower that I'm painting. But for all the fine finishing, I go for these two brushes. Okay, size 0 and size 000 brush. Okay, so these are the brushes that you'll be needing particularly for Pichwai art form. Basically fine round brushes or liner brushes or detailing brushes. These are the terms which are used for these kind of brushes. So these are very important. Now coming to paints, you have to understand paints. Okay, so I personally use acrylic medium. Okay, so when you're doing Pichwai art form, the medium is not crucial. Okay, you can do Pichwai art form using acrylics, using oil paints, or using natural pigments, watercolor. It's completely up to you, whatever the medium is. I personally use acrylic paints for all of my paintings. I basically prefer acrylic medium. So in acrylic paints, if you would like to use acrylic paints, if you are a beginner just starting out, then these are good for you. Okay, so basically it is Fevicryl and Camel. It's available in tiny bottles like this as well. Each retail for 25 rupees each. So very budget friendly. So if you are a beginner, you can happily use these, or you can use these. Okay, again it's from Camel. They are artist acrylic colors. So these are pretty good if you want to go for a professional use. There are again different types of qualities of paints available in the market. There are better quality of paints available than these as well. Okay, there are many brands, so you can do your research. But if you're just starting out, you can start with these, or if you want to upgrade yourself, you can go for these. Only difference is usually the pigment, the color. When you're painting, the pigment in it, usually pigment will be less in it, the transparency nature will be more. When you upgrade your paints to better and better quality of paints, the pigment will be rich. So that's the only difference. But these are definitely a good option if you are a beginner, and then slowly if you want to, you can upgrade to these paints as well. These retail for 120 rupees each. Okay, so this is for only 25 rupees. So but end of the day, they will come a long way, these paints, because they have a lot of paint in them. But it's a preference. Okay, so you can choose. So these are the art supplies I personally use for Pichwai paintings. Coming to fabric painting, you have to understand fabrics first. Fabrics are very crucial. There are different types of fabrics available in the market, so each fabric is different. Paints react to each fabric differently, and also the kind of brushes that are using for the right finishing or the right strokes, that is also important. So I'll be explaining you all those things right now. You have to understand about fabrics, particularly when it comes to fabric painting. Okay, usually I get a lot of questions on where to purchase fabrics, but I do not know of any websites or online stores which sell fabrics. Okay, I wanted to clear that up, because usually people ask me to send the links for fabrics, but unfortunately I do not know, or I didn't see any kind of websites that sell plain fabrics which are usually suitable for fabric painting. Okay, I buy all my fabrics in local stores, okay, in local markets. Usually each city has their own, particular market or a place where they sell plain fabrics like this. Fabric stores are usually available everywhere. So in Hyderabad, I usually go to local stores where they sell fabrics, because there are, you need to get plain fabrics, not printed fabrics, because we have to paint on them, okay, and also which are suitable for fabric painting and also suitable for dyeing if you want to dye as well, right? So usually it's always better to go and purchase from fabric stores or fabric markets usually available. If you are from Hyderabad, I usually go to Sultan Bazaar. Okay, so usually each city has a place like that where usually fabrics are available. So there is no option for us to purchase fabrics online, unfortunately. So you have to go and purchase from locally. Now, coming to fabrics, you have to get plain fabrics. If you want to dye them, you have to get dyeable fabrics. Dyeable fabric, once you get whatever color that you want to dye, you can go to dyeing store and then you can get them dyed. Okay, so that's about the fabrics. Now, coming to brushes that I use again for fabric painting, I usually use the same kind of brushes which I use for Pichwai art form. Most of the brushes are same, few are different. So usually this is my standard brush. Okay, so this is my standard brush for all kinds of detailing and strokes and everything, or for outlining of flowers. So this is a round brush. This is again size 6. Usually go with size 6 or 7. Okay, so if I am painting bigger flowers or if I want to do bigger strokes depending on the flower, I usually use size 8 as well. Okay, so this is size 8, basically round brushes only. And all kinds of fine detailing as well, I primarily do it with this brush only. Very rarely I use these brushes. Very, very rare. Not it's not needed that much. I usually do everything with this size 6 brush, any kind of detail. Now, if I want to do very big dry strokes, then you can use flat brush. And this is one brush that will be helpful for you. So if you want to do strokes, one stroke painting and all, then you can use this brush. This is called as a mop brush. Okay, so these are the brushes. There are many other types of brushes available, but these are my go-to. I do most of my designs with these brushes only. Okay, now coming to paints, there is a lot of confusion about paints. Again, when it comes to fabric painting, there are different types of mediums that you can use. You can use fabric colors, you can use acrylics, you can use acrylamide dyes, you can use silk colors. So there are different mediums, each are very different. You can work with them. Again, the materials associated with them will be different and the outcome will also be different. So I'll be sharing you what I personally use. Okay, I personally use acrylic colors. Okay, acrylic colors and fabric colors are similar. You can use acrylic colors or fabric colors, and technique and materials associated with it are all same. So I use these two brands, Fevicryl and Camel, and these are the acrylic colors. The bottled ones only I'll be using for fabric painting. Okay, so because these colors are usually thick, I use medium 1. Okay, basically it's called as medium 1. So I mix medium 1 with my paints to make them smooth. So these are the only paints that I personally use for fabric painting. I also have my own brand, House of Viva, which is a clothing brand where we sell all hand painted clothing, hand painted sarees. Okay, so these are the colors that I use for my brand as well. But you have to basically understand how much medium to use or how much water to use. You have to understand the fabrics. So the mixture is very important, but basically these are the materials that I use. So I hope you found it helpful. So these are the materials that I personally use for fabric painting and Pichwai painting. So if you have any further questions about any other materials or any doubt, you can always ask me in the comment section. And also whatever materials that I personally use, I will try to link them up in the description box so you can easily check them out as well. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.